guys ready for Cars Go Vroom 7?
Yeah. Also, you guys ready for more live services till
Live
2026?
services.
I'm Kazuma
Live
Rose,
services. Yeah, Razor 40, 50 years from now, and he just says live services.
That's gonna be the final thing I say before I die.
Over its 20
It's like Razor, no.
Gran Turismo series has
Old man
demonstrated
yells at
love and
Cloud,
respect
except
for
it's old
cars.
man yells at live service.
What's more,
Live
Gran
service
Turismo
Cloud.
7 represents the 25th
Oh,
anniversary
oh,
of
you
the
want
series.
rain? That'll be $59.99 per month, please.
Gran Turismo 7 will represent the pinnacle of the GT journey.
Will
Think
it?
of it as our most complete GT to date.
It could
I'm
happen.
gonna
It could
hold
happen.
them. I'm gonna hold
We have designed
Kaz
GT7
to that.
so that those who have never come into
Oh, wait,
contact
what'd he
with
say?
automotive
Sorry.
culture until now
He said that
really
this is
get
gonna
to
be the
know
most
deep,
complete
rich
GT
world
game
of
to date.
cars.
I'm gonna be like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna hold that guy to. Oh.
Our aim was to create a driving simulator that all players can enjoy.
Let's see.
We'll see
Whether
about
you're a
that,
hardcore Gran
motherfucker.
Turismo fan or brand new to the series, I think Gran Turismo 7 will be enjoyable for everyone.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was already like 2 o'clock.
The
Yeah.
history of cars is long, and the
I didn't
world of
catch the
cars is
beginning of
massive,
it because I was
with
like
lots of
fucking
attractive
around, but
cars
that's okay.
contained
Yeah.
The very
That's fine.
beginning.
I was just watching,
For
like,
GT7,
you know, my
we've
viewers were
prepared
putting out World of
400 cars
Warcraft
for
videos while, like, you
fans
know.
around the world.
Oh, damn.
They have Ford found on the road dead.
We've also prepared 34 locations from around the globe with over 90 layouts.
Jesus, 97?
Layouts.
Those are tracks, right? I assume he means 97
More
tracks.
tracks and cars will be
Yeah.
added in future online updates.
Okay.
Oh,
I've heard the support, the long-term support
Now
for
let's take a closer
sport
look at
was
the
really
GT7
good.
player experience.
So, I mean, for the people that love Gran Turismo,
No.
Here's the new
I'm
map.
excited for them, even though I'm not somebody.
map
Like the
is
only
an
reason
event
I'm
that
watching
allows
this is
access
because
to the
it's like
various features in Gran
I'm-
Turismo 7.
I've watched every other state of play and
Our
recorded it for the
inspiration
channel.
was to
So
create a paradise. Also,
So-
apparently there's gonna,
that's
yeah,
some
apparently
of
there's gonna be a Ghostwire live stream tomorrow.
I saw that. It's.
Whoa.
I assume it's gonna be
When you
like
begin the
what
campaign, you'll use
Bungie,
provided
not sorry,
in-game credits to
343 did
purchase a
for
compact
Halo
car.
Infinite when they did the campaign overview.
Oh, I hope so. I'd love to do more because really, we haven't really, know much about the game in my opinion. Like, I
Yeah.
need more.
In-game
You'll
credits.
then progress through
Oh,
the
of
game,
course.
no.
participate in
Oh, of course.
races,
Oh,
unlocking
fuck!
new
I didn't know what it.
cars, by tuning and
Fuck.
It's
upgrading
always been
vehicles
like
for
it's
better
been like that
performance.
since probably the PS3 days.
Yeah.
They're gonna add microtransactions to this.
Well,
This is
I already
ultimately
that's
the
a that's
classic GT campaign
obvious.
mode,
I already
but
knew that.
GT7 has
Like,
more
there's
to
no
offer.
way they won't. Like, it makes too much money. There's no way they
Yeah.
won't. That's like
Also-
that's like not adding microtransactions to a sports game these
One new
days.
feature is the Grand
That
Yeah.
would be shocking.
Yeah.
Even the kitty ones have
This will be the center of the
microtransactions to
map
it
in
now.
Gran Turismo 7.
Uh,
Gran Turismo Cafe.
Oh my eyes! Microtransactions have blinded me.
I'd drink there. I don't give a shit about racing, but at a
Yeah.
cafe that's
Complete each
designed like
menu by
that,
winning races
I'd drink
and
there.
championships while exploring
That gives
this
me
car
like
resort.
Final Fantasy VII
Mhm.
remake feels with that cafe.
it does. I was thinking that too. Like, it looks like something out of I was thinking 15,
Yeah, that too.
just with more detail than even Square Enix could
Oh.
muster.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
ironically, Gran Turismo 7 might have a better story than Final Fantasy 15.
Sometimes the people who actually
I was
design
gonna
these
say,
cars
like,
appear to talk about the
off
design
topic, and
process.
Richard's gonna be like, haha, I was right, but Dying Light 2 apparently sucks.
Really,
And
I've
that-
heard it's
Completing
okay,
menus for
but
a
not
variety of car
great.
collections at
No.
the cafe.
Which doesn't
No,
surprise
Players
me.
will naturally come
It
into
was
contact with
probably the whole
history of cars
500
and
hours that
culture.
people were like, yeah, I think you guys are bullshitting now with how good the game is.
I have never in my life, I don't think I have ever spent 500 hours on a single player game.
I know, yeah.
that
like,
wasn't
they really shouldn't have said
designed like that. That wasn't designed like that, at least. And even Persona 5, which is a designed 120 hours, is not as long as that.
Here, players can purchase roughly
Or even like
300
with,
car
at
models
least to
for
me with
2,000
Witcher,
later.
they made it like freaking, what was it, 20 bucks.
Automotive manufacturers from
I think,
around
what
the
was it,
world assemble
20 bucks for 20 hours, and that was way
Mhm.
more than 20 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took me like 1 or 2 weeks tops to beat it, and that's because I went through all the stuff, you know?
Oh, it took me like a month to beat it, just because like you said, I went through like everything, and then plus I had to.
Yeah.
I was juggling.
Okay,
work
so
at the
they're
time,
just
too.
going through the history of the cars and stuff.
Which is fine.
About the
Like,
history of individual
This
brands.
I was watching a podcast where someone was
This
being
is a
interviewed who's
museum
like a
of
big
Porsche.
Gran Turismo YouTuber, and he
And it
was going
begins with the
over
birth of
like
Dr.
why he's
Ferdinand
excited for
Porsche,
Gran Turismo
establishing his
7.
own design firm.
And he was talking about he stressed that the reason the community is behind Gran Turismo so much is because the guy who makes it, I forget Kazunori, I forget his fucking name, but
Gran Turismo 7
he's like
also has the
obviously
world of used
passionate
cars.
about cars. Like he's like obsessed with like the minute
At the used
detail
car
of it
dealer,
all and
players can
racing and
purchase
everything. Like
cars
he
for
like
more
loves
affordable prices.
racing. And that's why people are like so into it, because they can tell that it's like
However,
really
some
passionate.
very popular
He was
used cars
comparing
may
it
be
to
sold
things
at an
like
even higher price
Forza
than they originally
and
came out.
Project Cars and all these other things that like he was bringing up details that
These
Gran
include the
Turismo
Japanese
has that those
sports
other
cars
games
of the
don't, that I
90s that are
never
seeing
would
a
have
big
thought
boom in
of. So
popularity worldwide.
it was just really
Yeah.
it was really interesting listening to that.
This
Yeah,
car
God,
line
like
will be
remember
updated and changed
Project
slightly.
Cars? Like that was an interesting game, I'll
Then you have
say.
Drive Club as well, which failed horribly for PlayStation.
Oh my God, yeah. Legend Cars.
Oof.
This is quite an expensive place.
Certain iconic cars have marked their names in the history books. After 100 years,
Yo,
their
that looks
worth will
nice.
never
I'd be
fade.
down to buy one of those
The
cars.
legendary car
Oh my
dealership
gosh, man.
specializes
Yeah,
in
I'd
these
love to
types of
drive a
cars.
military jeep to in a race.
Ooh, an Ashton. I'm not even a car guy, and I could appreciate that.
Yeah, I almost looked like they had the 007 car.
That is the 007 car.
In the world circuit,
Yeah.
you'll have access to a variety of tracks. At launch, GT7 will feature 34 locations and over
Richard, do you
90
not have your
layers.
headset on?
No, sorry.
This
Oh,
includes
yeah, I can hear your
real-world
audio
and
bleed through
fantasy
your mic.
circuits.
Yep. What? Let's see. My viewers are really bored by this. I'm sorry.
Legendary fantasy tracks.
I'm
with
sorry.
past
Your
features
viewers
such
can
as
blame
Wild
me. I'm the
Mountain,
one who
Deep
asked if
Forest,
you
and
wanted to watch
high-speed
this with
racing.
me.
Yeah, I was just like, and also,
modern visuals.
I had to, like I said, I have to run these like ads or whatever for like, well, it should be done at least for today. I mean, I ran like a 3-minute ad. I'll be pissed if Twitch is like, nah, that doesn't count. I'm like, bro, I ran like 2 or 3 ads, and that doesn't even include the 3-minute ad.
And the circuit
did.
experience activity can help you learn these tracks.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
That's
Like, so it's like an auto track thing. Like,
In
you
the
just get the
custom race
layout
mode,
of
you
it
can
before
combine
you
things like weather
drive in
conditions
it for
and AI
real.
cars of your
Yeah.
choice to create personalized races.
I really wish I could appreciate games like this.
Gran Turismo is well known for its license.
I really
tests.
wish I could, but
Many people look back and remember how hard they tried to achieve gold results in this mode.
like I'm just so much more like an arcade
Naturally,
racer
GT7
kind of
includes
person.
license tests where you can learn driving techniques. from the
Speaking
ground
of
up.
car racing games, did
Here,
my
there are
brother
many
ever
short
tell you the
mini-games
story
that teach
about
you
like
these
how he
skills.
kept making fun of me because I cried over the Daytona song?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you know the song, what was it? Daytona Blue Skies, I think it's called.
Okay.
That's the song, and he's like, why the hell are you crying? Like, I hear you crying in your room. Are you really crying over fucking Daytona? And I'm like, it's not what you think, man.
While also remembering the importance.
Do you always
of
make that
throttle
sound when you
control
drive?
instead of
First off, I never drive. Second, Razor is the one that kept saying,
I know I'm into a
Dra-
racing game when my head
Using
starts like
drifting techniques.
bobbing back and forth when like I can make a turn with a car.
There are
I
several
did that
ways
with
to play and interact
Forza
with other
Horizon
players
5 a
in
lot when I
GT7.
played that. Whenever I would make like a sharp turn, my head would move. Because it's just so used to like
There are
doing
two
that
first
whenever I
hits
make
where
a
you can play
turn with
together
my
in the
real
living room
car.
with family and friends.
There's only two types of people in real life that, like, I always buy all the racing games. People from the South who are NASCAR fans, and there is no second group. It's just NASCAR.
This is NASCAR.
Second, there are lobbies and meeting places that you can enjoy with your
I
friends.
still remember
online.
that episode of Did you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, I did.
I remember
did.
that episode of Malcolm in the Middle when Hal took them to a NASCAR track. They got to
Finally,
ditch
in
school,
sport mode, you
and
can
they were all
enjoy
like so
serious
excited to
racing
go
with
to
players
it
all
because they
over the
could
world.
ditch school. And then when they get there, it's like the most boring thing ever, to the point where they wish they were still in school. Meanwhile, like Hal is all like into it, and then the rest of them are just bored out of their minds.
I mean, even like, okay, and I hate to call, like, I'll give Family Guy this. They do call it out. It's like drive around in a circle. I mean, that's what they do. That's all they do.
Yeah.
And granted, they're obviously the whole thing. There's more to it than that, than it is with football and basketball, like
Yeah.
any other sport. There's more to it than simplifying it.
I
Completely
assume with
recreating
Gran
beautiful cars
Turismo,
is the
it's kind
essence
of
the
like
Gran
that
Turismo
kind of
series.
racing. You have to actually be in the moment
PlayStation
doing
5
it in
version
order
of
to
GT7
appreciate it the
features
most.
Photorealistic graphics using ray tracing.
Ooh, ray tracing.
Photorealistic graphics.
Damn! Look at that ray tracing. I bet it's gonna be locked at 30 frames per second for the ray tracing though.
Let's race, guys. Let's race.
Let's race.
Ray tracing
Come on,
aims to
guys,
accurately
let's
depict
race.
lighting and reflections.
Let's see. I feel so southern for saying this, but I've not been to a NASCAR race since Dale Earnhardt died,
Damn!
and
This is
I
because
have
shiny
no
surfaces
idea
of
who
cars
Dale
reflect the
Earnhardt
light.
is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one that, like, it was a horrible tragedy, like him
With
dying
ray
on the
tracing,
track.
the graphics of Gran Turismo make a jump into the next dimension.
Damn, that does look nice.
Graphics.
It's gonna be at 30 frames per second for those fancy reflections, though.
And then on PC, it's gonna be -10 if it goes on PC. Ever goes on. I still can't believe that Bungie buy. That was so dumb. No, for real.
By the energy of the sun, the Earth itself.
Like, come
and the
on,
condition of the
Sony. Just because
atmosphere that
Microsoft
surrounds
is buying all these companies, like, don't be so
it. If you look at it on a global
stupid.
scale,
That was
air
the-
containing
that
moisture
was
from the
such a-
oceans flows into the continents.
I mean,
That air is warmed
that's
by
a
the
whole
Earth's
nother
surface, heat
that's a
by the
whole
sun,
nother
which
topic for
produces
another
the
day.
sound
But
waves.
it's like
For
I could
another-
I could go on for
could-
like hours about what
The air
PlayStation's
containing
doing
moisture
just
will
this
continue
week
to rise in
alone,
altitude due
and just
to
talk
this
about
current,
it.
And once at a certain
Mm.
altitude and temperature,
Because it's so
creates the clouds you see
strange.
in the
Like
sky.
I get on like business, pure cold mechanical business level, I understand
In
it.
GT7,
But
we have
logic
simulated the
wise,
process of how
like
these
someone who
clouds are
watches
formed.
these things from like the ground level, I just don't see it working out well
Based
for
on
them.
the vast amount of meteorological data,
Because they're basically spending
temperatures, humidity, and air
$3.5
pressure
billion
specific to each
on
region.
like a gamble with Bungie. Yeah, that does look nice.
Skies in Japan will change like they do in Japan, and skies in California will change as they do in California.
Wait, I wonder what engine they're using for this. Like, custom engine or?
Probably fine.
The Gran Turismo series
Okay.
has always placed
I
the
mean,
importance
I
of
wouldn't be
stars in the
surprised if it's
skies.
like, oh, it's Unreal Engine 5 or something.
In
Damn,
GT7,
look at that
they
sky.
aim for
Yeah,
a
that
higher
looks
quality of
that looks
expression.
gorgeous. Wow.
Starry skies seen in specific locations.
It's always
at
so
certain
weird, though,
days
'cause,
and times
like-
will be drawn using a simulation that includes not just stars, but even planets.
Imagine Rockstar.
The moon will
Yeah.
rise and set. In
Oh
the
my
same way that
god.
the sun rises
Imagine
and
Rockstar
sets.
taking notes right now, being like, write that down, write that down.
The color
need-
of the stars
we need
will change
that.
depending on whether the atmosphere is
We need
clear
that
or
ultra
hazy.
realism.
This.
Time changes and weather simulations are expressed
Yeah,
in the
stars.
scenery
I
and
love
light.
stars.
Hmm.
These factors can affect
It's always
atmospheric
weird
and
that they
surface
put
temperatures.
effort into these types of games where, at
Seriously.
least in my opinion, it's like you don't really need to go all out
doing so,
over a
affect
racing
your tire
game
grip,
where we're not
engine
even
power,
noticing
strength,
this
slipstream
stuff, you know?
Integrating with
We
the
might not
automotive physics
appreciate it, but I know for a fact that there are like millions of people right now
Oh,
who
yeah,
are, like,
totally.
who are like
Totally.
fucking
Wet.
coming in their pants over this kind of detail.
Puddles form in locations
Exactly.
that are prone to them.
And I'm happy
Rain
for
ends,
them even if this
When the
is
surface
like
starts to dry,
one of
the areas that
Sony's,
tend
you
to
know,
dry
like live
first.
services that I don't care about,
The areas with
I
puddles will
I
remain
know
wet
how
longest.
important Gran Turismo is to a lot of
And these
people.
kinds
This
of
isn't like
changes will occur
this isn't like a
naturally.
Destruction All Stars thing where I'm like, oh god, like what crap is this?
One
But
simple
this
example of
this I
weather
understand.
simulation
This is one of
rain
those
cloud
like
radar
live
that
services
many
that I'm
players
like,
will be
okay,
familiar with.
you may have this, Sony. I will allow you to have this
Players
in
can
my
look at
in
this
my
display
book.
and predict the coming weather to a certain
Let's see, not
extent.
something you would understand, Clay, but it's all part of the drive. Yeah, the drive. All a part of the drive. That should be a quote. All a part of the drive.
While being sunny on a different section.
A part of the drive.
This game
Oh,
feels
part of
so
the
slow.
Yeah, because
Gran
you're
Turismo
watching
is a
it
real
like
driving simulator.
you're watching it. You're
You,
not
you
actually
have to
doing
feel it. You have to pay the $120
Man.
for the ultra
As you
epic
have with the
edition.
fun.
Speaking of feel, man, I'm tempted to
high-quality
pick this
replay
up
mode is also
just to
present
see
in
what they
GT7.
do with the DualSense controller stuff, like the haptic feedback and the triggers and shit. That's gonna be like, I know Kaz is like that obsessive with detail that I believe him when he says that we're gonna feel like the various like ground that we're racing on through the controller. I believe him, and I want to see like how much of a tech demo this is for the, not a demo, but a demonstration. You know what I mean? Like a technical showcase it is for the controller. 'Cause that controller is awesome.
Music replay.
Ah,
We have developed a
DMC,
new
yeah,
music
yeah.
replay that dynamically generates a
I guess-
replay camera to match
I guess
the
I'll have to
background.
mute it.
Blah 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 blah. I wonder if they're gonna have a new version of Moon Over the Castle,
allowing you to enjoy a different
which is
camera
the
replay
Gran
every
Turismo
time you run
theme.
it back.
Man, for the record,
I don't know why I
Razor-
know that.
Now,
For the
let's show you
record,
part of the
Razor's almost 30, and he's got that voice of Mandark from.
Oh, music.
Oh man, I can hear it through your speakers. I'm gonna get copyright strike. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's some dope ass music. I'd race to that.
Agree.
I want to play. I want to
Agreed.
ride the helicopter. Fuck the car. I want to ride in that helicopter.
Just buy Airplane Simulator on Game Pass.
Flight simulator, you mean?
Yeah, there we go.
You know how
one
fucking
is-
that's like 200 gigabytes for that thing.
And also, that is like really hot. You need like a
Technical.
really good. Yeah, you need a real. Even if you get a really good graphics card, you're probably not gonna get above 60 FPS.
No.
If you're lucky. You're lucky if you got 60 FPS on that game.
I can't find the
maybe-
game engine that this uses, so this must be like a modified version of something that.
There better be some sort of some sort of like PlayStation mascot car style
No,
themed,
they're not
you know,
gonna do
like
that.
a car,
They're not
you
gonna
know,
do
that.
like a
They're-
car
they're
like
not
from
gonna do
Uncharted.
that.
They are not gonna do that.
There's
Richard.
no way Kaz would do something like that. It's too like distracting for what Kaz goes
Yeah.
for.
No silliness, only
Oh, no, car
realism.
physics.
The automotive
Oh, okay, there we go. Now I can
physics simulation
unmute it.
Gran
There we
It's
go.
be- it's better than-
history.
I'd rather listen about car
Our
physics
team
than
gathers feedback
beard
from many
physics or
expert
ball
advisors,
physics like the
including
fucking
Lewis
NBA
Hamilton,
games.
top drivers of the FIA GT Championships.
Wow, the ball
and their technical
physics.
partners
Wow,
on
what a
mission.
fucking technical
This feedback
revolution.
fuels our automotive simulation.
But
which
car
means that track
physics,
lap times are
that's something
consistent
I
to
can
their
get into.
real-life counterparts.
It's
The
all
Red
right.
Dead Redemption 2 horse balls physics were better than the actual NBA ball physics.
See, there you go, Richard. That's your PlayStation car. That's all you're gonna get.
Are all recreated
Thank
through
you.
an aerodynamic simulation
Ooh.
using CFD.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That looks so nice. Ooh, man.
Something you said reminded me of something,
Fully
Clay, and then I
expressed
just
reality,
immediately
devices
forgot what
that
it
can
was.
convey information that
Oh,
goes
shit.
beyond
What were you
what did I
saying?
say?
What were you saying last?
I said Red Dead Redemption 2 balls
Oh,
physics
right,
were
right,
better
right,
than.
right.
This is the reason
Right.
for adaptive triggers and haptic
That whole time I
vibrations.
played that game, I never once saw the balls on
Thanks
any
to
of
the
the
adaptive
horses.
triggers and haptic vibration
Yeah,
capabilities,
Never
mainly,
once.
DualSense wireless
yeah.
controller.
That's because
Oh,
you have
shit.
female
Here's the
horses.
part, Adam, listen.
Level of immersion on the PS5 console.
Oh yeah, about what I
Adaptive triggers will allow your fingertips to feel the vibrations of a tire locked state while braking.
Ooh.
When a real
That's-
car goes
that's
into
very
a corner
crazy,
at
right?
100
My technical
speed,
boner,
the front
yeah.
tires will be felt on the steering wheel.
That's pretty dope.
With GT7 and the DualSense controller combined, it will be possible to feel the state of the front tires in the form of vibrations.
That's pretty cool.
With the DualSense controller, you'll feel as if you're holding the steering wheel of a real car, feeling the
I
traction.
don't know about that, but
I don't know about that one.
Ooh, 3D audio. That'll be nice.
You don't even have 3D audio.
Yeah, I do.
3D audio expresses the positions of various
Yeah, you
sound
do.
sources and the movements in a
It'll
3D
do
space.
3D audio for you if you have like a normal like earbuds. If you plug them into
In
the
real life,
controller.
we can perceive where a sound is coming from.
Honestly, I think for streaming and gaming, I think earbuds are the
Whether it's on
future, in my
left or right
opinion.
or the front,
You know,
we can identify when
that's
the
just my
sound is
opinion because I
above
feel
us
like it's
or
gonna,
behind
it's
us.
more convenient. Plus, people are using
Sets the
microphones; they're not
differences
using
in the sound
heads.
effective
You know,
by
headset
the
mics
forehead,
anymore.
Yeah.
earlobes, and the difference in the speed at which sound
I like
reaches our
headsets,
left
but
and
headsets
right
are more
ears
for
in order
fashion.
to determine where that sound is coming from.
Gran Torino
Yeah,
Art
it's
Mode, the
Mario's
family
car.
road.
Gran
Mario
Torino.
Kart.
3D audio
Mexico.
is a technology
Woo!
that recreates these sensations.
I'm reading my comments, like
Oh.
Twitch comments right now.
Does he mean like the car itself or the movie?
Here's
Yeah.
a quick demonstration
the
of
car
some of
itself,
the sound
okay.
Yeah, because he did say, well, no, he said family road trip. I'm like, there was no road trip in Gran Torino. Maybe the ending, but that's it. Like,
The Asian dude just gets in his car with the dog and drives off.
Oh, he's joking.
Can you imagine Clint Eastwood in this? I'm gonna show you what the real Gran Turismo is. Gets in his car, just then he has a fucking heart attack because he's like 90 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, his new movie was like unintentionally funny. Like he's like so old now that he can't like convincingly portray like a gruff old like rodeo worker. There's a part where he like gets on a horse to ride it, but then when they show the person doing like tricks on the horse, it's so obviously not him. So I'm like, man, if Clint Eastwood tried to do those tricks, he'd break his fucking hip or something. No way. I like Clint Eastwood. What was with those shadows on the background? Those are glitching out.
The tuning shop also returns in Gran Turismo 7.
Tune in car causation. All right, here we go.
We have prepared approximately 60 types of performance parts per car.
I like that it's in Japanese. Now instead
is
of we're gonna go la 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 la.
This is a good way to learn about cars, you guys.
That's fine. I don't want to learn
These, you
about
can change
cars.
the performance and overall driving experience as you like. Let's actually try it then.
I'm gonna say, especially if you're
This is
getting
the first
too many-
generation Volkswagen Beetle.
if you're getting a
vehicle
Rinky,
designed by Dr.
what
Ferdinand
the
Porsche
hell?
is a rear-engine car.
How am I
which
supposed
is
to
very
like
rare.
understand all this?
I can't. My brain can't even process all these options.
We gotta ask Dog or ask Mario. Maybe Mario would know about this. Mario's
Maybe.
a car guy.
No, Eric is the big Gran Turismo person.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should ask him. Maybe he knows a lot about cars. Ask a car guy. Dog might know about this as well.
I don't know.
Let's see. Imagine a video game where you have kids fighting in the back and your spouse nagging at you from the side seat, all while racing and trying to explode with rage. No,
So
yeah. That'd be
Are we
great- that'd
there
be a
yet?
great
The
game.
movie or the game?
Yeah, that'd be a great game because, like, you have to drive and race, but you have to keep yourself under control. And if you rage, you basically just, like, start spearing out. In the background, you see inside the car, but you don't. In the third-person view, you see the husband beating on the wife.
you lose your shit and then like you lose because social services shows up.
And then social services show up as an enemy car.
Social services shows up as an enemy in Gran
Ooh, look at that
Turismo.
guy.
It involves changing a car's performance. Car customization at GT Auto allows you to change.
It's like a dynamic event while you're racing.
Exactly. Well, it's like an
600
enemy that spawns if you let your
Yeah.
anger get.
types of wheels.
It's like one of those dynamic events in a Rockstar game, except that like social services arrives on the track
But
to
there are
like
several
hunt you
dozen
down.
types of parts per car, totaling
God
hitting your
damn.
wife.
1,000 customization
For
parts.
hitting your wife.
Holy shit! Look how many colors there are.
Oh my god.
You can even install roll cages and do wide body modifications.
Ooh, look at that, guys.
What am I looking
Wow, that's
at?
a nice car. That is a nice car.
Fitting the wide body.
Buddy, what is going on with those guys?
Delivery
They were like,
They were like
and
fucking
painting
the car.
process also
Yo, you
involved.
can paint your car, Adam. I can't wait to see your
You can now
Keyblade
apply
car.
stickers to areas
I'm
that did not
I'm
allow
not
sticker
painting
placement
any
in the
fucking
past.
keyblades on my car.
You're probably.
The limit to the number of stickers
I
that
like
can be
Kingdom
applied to
Hearts.
the
I
cars
ain't
has
that
also
fucking
been
dorky
increased.
to like paint my car that shit.
Or put the heartless symbol on the
Oh my
front.
god, no.
That's just
No,
cringe.
GT Auto will include your familiar car wash.
Watch the car.
You have to spend credits though.
Yeah,
Money.
not gonna come cheap or free. Escapes. Ooh, we get to see the locations.
Escapes offers a new world of photography
Oh, photography.
and is a mode where you can
Jasper
travel the
National
world with
Park
your favorite
escape.
car.
Oh, at a
It will be
later
future
available
update.
with the future update. It said.
Well, no, just that specific landscape.
You can place the car of your choice in over 2,500
Oh my
spots around the
god.
world and take cutting-edge HDR photos.
You can drive in these places?
I don't think so. I think this is just
Oh,
a photo mode.
shit.
This looks nice.
I honestly can't even tell if that's like a game engine. What the
By
fuck?
combining true-to-life light information
Like,
with
if that's a
photo effects,
game
this mode
engine,
allows
that's
high-level
nuts,
photographic
like, how
expressions
realistic
are
that
mostly
looks.
impossible in real-life photography.
I mean, that's definitely a game engine because he's like adjusting it and everything. But man, like look how far we've come with graphics. Like the uncanny valley sensors in my brain are like going nuts trying to figure out if that's real or
The
not.
race
Those
photo mode
photos.
allows you to photograph
Yeah.
races you've participated.
Let's see. I would put a sign that says if you can read this, you're too close.
But in GT7, you can photograph dynamic,
Put a sign on the
beautiful
roads.
shots that
If you
even
can read
professional
this,
photographers would
drive
struggle to
faster.
take with a much greater pace.
If you can read this, you're losing.
If you can read this, I'm right behind you.
I'm gonna make that my screensaver on the PC, guys.
Gran Turismo 7 is also a creative tool our players can use to produce various content.
Yeah.
Ah, but PlayStation's gonna
Replay,
legally own all of this.
Photographs taken in game, livery design.
They're gonna legally have rights to everything that you create. $100, that's gonna be the case.
Oh, so it's gonna be like the Skyrim mod controversy all over again.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't think this is like modded content. I think it's just creations that you can come up with already from the options.
Finally, please settle in for a look at some new Gran Turismo 7 gameplay.
Wait, that was 30 minutes
The closing
already?
segment shows two new features.
Holy shit,
yep.
that flew by.
Because we were joking around so much,
Yeah.
like we didn't
The
know
music
it.
rally, where you enjoy music while you drive,
Okay.
and the music replay that syncs replays
Oh,
the
come
music.
on!
Gotta get that
These are all
DMCA
real-time images captured on
takedown.
the PlayStation 5.
Let's see. Just put on the bumper and say, if you can read this, brace yourself. I'm about to go in reverse.
You can read this, I'm about to end your whole career.
If you can read this, say hi to God for me.
Time to meet God.
Oh my god. Where do we come up with this shit? Wait, Richard, come up with one. Like, I know you can come up with one. Like, give yourself a second. Just say, like, oh, if you can read this, and then, like, so-and-so.
He's too mesmerized by the music to answer.
Dude, this looks so nice. Like,
I
damn.
thought you
So I
said,
told
oh,
you
it's
he's
too slow.
memorized.
It's too slow.
Richard's now he's like a Gran Turismo mega fan because of this showcase.
No, I'm not. No, but yeah, no, this game does
This
look pretty
showcase
slow.
made him a believer in Gran Turismo.
Like, why aren't the cars crashing? I want to see the cars crash.
It's not
dude.
that kind of racing game though.
If you, like, you
That's why I
told
don't play it.
Wait, does Forza have crashes? Like, I mean, you know,
not the normal Forza. The Horizon definitely does.
Yeah.
It encourages you to crash into things to get points.
But this game, there's no crashing?
No, it's Gran Turismo is a realistic driving simulator.
If it crashed, it's over. You're
So
done,
then-
son.
I thought it was a racing game. Though,
It is.
So then,
Yeah,
It
racing
is.
doesn't automatically mean crashing into your opponents.
It's not a
It's not
crash.
burnout.
Yeah, it's not a. What are those things in real life? Those crash.
Oh, like
It's
a
demolition derby.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not a demolition derby, man.
yeah. Oh, they do have it. I thought so. Oh wait, no, that's a GT5 version. Moving over the castle.
that's Mexico. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, Eric. Woo! That's Italy. My bad.
If you can read.
You're like,
this
yeah,
description-
Mexico, and then like some Mario-looking motherfucker pops out of the hood.
What a sombrero. It's like, hey, it's a me.
No, I meant
Mexico.
it's a me.
Oh, we're talking about our fat friend Mario, not Italian.
Wow.
Why did I? Why
You
did
know
I
this
say,
is going. You know this is going public, right?
Like, what do you mean?
What, Richard? You know Mario's gonna watch this later, right? I don't know.
Oh.
Why did you say that? So now I have to insult you to balance it out, Richard.
That's fine. Insults me right now. Go for it.
You suck. You only hang with us for pleasure.
Damn. No, I'm trying to think of like a physical attribute. Oh, you need to get rid of your pedo mustache. There.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's got that stupid pube mustache. I see.
All right, there. Now that balances
and if
out.
I-
You
if
called
I
Mario
zoom
fat,
in-
and I called you the pedo mustache.
Also, I zoomed in on his nose. Man, it's like, dude, you need to trim those nose hairs. I could see him from all the way from Jersey to California.
All right. So when does this game come out, guys?
Just gonna quickly changing the subject.
Yeah, sure.
March
Let's see,
4th. I don't know. What did y'all think of this? Honestly, to be honest, it was more interesting than I expected.
I remember more of the us just joking about signs than.
So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch y'all later. See ya.
Bye bye.